You liking the scarf, guys? Guess how much? 40 cents. Anybody in Košice who is looking to know more about how to get these deals, I will do a video about it another day. Thanks for tuning in one more time. Today I'm going to be talking to you about manifesting. I hear a lot of people out there that speak about becoming successful overnight just to manifest what they want in the future. And this is something that is a very tricky thing to understand. I am quite old and I'm still trying to work it out, but I think there's some truth in it, but a lot of false advertising. So today I want to cover my thoughts of what manifesting really is and how you yourself can make the most out of a successful future by the right mindset today. So typically a manifestation protocol that people are out there selling books about or programs about is all about just thinking about what you want in the future. And it sounds great. You know, I want to have a Bentley, I want to have a mansion, I want to fly out to Dubai and have amazing holidays, but just keep thinking about it and it will just happen. The laws of nature and the forces that surround us will make it happen somehow. This is all just a complete load of baloney, and it's just going to get you into this false sense of success and effort that doesn't actually exist, because you can't get anything without putting in the effort in the first place. So this is usually the key mistake that all of us, including myself, have made at some point in our lives. So one of the key reasons people actually become successful, and if you read any of their stories, it's always based around the amount of effort that they put into their craft. Nobody really just wins the lottery and then just keeps the money. I mean, if you look at any of those winners out there that have just gambled and made money, typically end up broke or bankrupt. The guys that really dig in deep from an early age or at some point in their life and work their way towards success are usually the ones that end up keeping that finance as well. So for all of us out there that are looking for that level of success, we really need to start getting gritty. And this is the thing that people don't like to talk about. It's the effort. It's the day-to-day routine that ensures that we are on the right path to reaching the goals that we really want to do in life. Otherwise, I'll be honest with you, there's about 8 billion people on the earth right now, and all of us will be the next Bill Gates or Elon Musk with that mentality. For me, I want to give you my 5 tips that I try to incorporate in my day-to-day life to help me on the road to that manifestation of success. My first tip: to set your goal, but work backwards. A lot of people would say, set small goals and achieve them and try to get to the end goal and do whatever you might want to. I think this is quite convoluted. It basically complicates the entire situation and you end up with so many things to achieve and you don't really get anywhere. The best thing to do is actually understand what you want and why, and then work it back. So if I want to be a millionaire, how am I going to do that? Okay, I need to earn X amount per year, which means X amount per month. What kind of career allows me to earn that salary? Then you kind of need to break that down and see which career set that you need to go into that fits with maybe your skill set. From there, it's about understanding the hours you need to work, the specialities you might need to pursue, and then obviously that translates to how hard you need to work at university, what grades you need to get your A-levels, GCSEs. So it really does work it back to today. If you can make that goal and work it backwards, you're already on the right path to success. The second tip is timekeeping, and there's a few sub-points within timekeeping itself. The first one I would recommend to everyone is to start using Google Calendars. Like, everyone has it on their phones, and if you don't, just quickly download it. The reason why I say Google Calendars is because it's quite easy to share with people, and this is the little bonus tip. If you make it very apparent to people, even if it's your friends, your family, your dog, whatever it might be, that you're doing something, you kind of have to stick to it if people know that you're meant to be doing that thing. If you're meant to be cooking at home on a Thursday night and your best friend knows about it, if you don't then do that, you've got someone to actually speak to about it and look like a bit of a fool as well. It's usually when we don't let people know what we're up to is that we get lazy and we don't follow through on our goals. So get yourselves on any calendar, share it with people, and get them to have the same mindset as well. From there, you'll definitely be on the right track. Here's another thing within the timekeeping rule. Get rid of your snooze button. If you need to be at work or at university by 9 a.m. in the morning and it takes you X amount of minutes to get ready or whatever it might be, and you set your alarm for an hour earlier, set it for half an hour early and just know that you cannot be late. As soon as that alarm rings, just hit the off button and get up. It's a killer. It doesn't feel nice, especially when it's getting cold, wet and windy these days. This one is going to blow your mind. If you just get rid of the snooze button, just get up immediately. Another app I want to bring you guys to is Tweak. So Tweak is a simple scheduling application, a bit like a calendar, but more so for tasks. It's free, it's easy to use. Again, you can share it with people. Just download it, add it to your phone, and any task that you might have, just add it on there. You can even link it to your calendars as well. So really awesome application to use. Give that one a go. And the last thing, of course, with timekeeping, be early. If you go to football at 6 p.m, don't turn up at 6. Even if it's 5 minutes early, always turn up that bit earlier. There's a self-respect that you gain out of doing this. You will build this timekeeping within yourself that will help you in your professional career in the future as well. Rule number 3, for me, it's all about yourself and understanding yourself and then working within the limits before building your limit. So a lot of people will overcommit and underdeliver. And one of the biggest problems with that is the self-confidence. You'll lose it very quickly. Not only you, but people will lose the confidence in you as well. So as a professional, this is the worst way to portray yourself. If you want to be successful in life, it's about understanding what your 100% is, working within those means, and then beyond that, adding your 10% bit by bit. So definitely do not get into the habit of telling people like, yeah, I'll be able to finish this, or I'll be able to go to the gym 6 times a week, or this, that, and the other. You are just setting yourself up for failure. You're going to burn out very quick. Set yourself very realistic targets, achieve those, and slowly build. Never get too comfortable as well. So don't just do it within your limits. This is what I meant by the 10%, but grow slowly and organically. You will see success build itself in front of you. Rule number 4, communication. This is something that, as you can tell, I can talk for England and keep speaking. Probably not a good thing at this stage, but communication is super, super important. Whether that's your friends, your family, your colleagues, your bosses, your teachers, your professors, whatever it might be, you need to get in the habit of communicating. So whether that's by text or phone call or voice notes, there is never an excuse in this day and age to say, oh, I forgot to reply to this person. Again, this is always going back to the level of self-respect that you have for yourself and that others see you as. So having this is definitely something that will build your professional career moving forward, and again, bring you closer to those successes that we are trying to aim for. Beyond this, communication is a key part to networking, and a network is something that brings you closer to the people that are already doing the right job. If you build yourself a good network, you're building yourself a solid foundation for a great career in the future as well. Finally, I would say, as rule number 5, constant reminders. Keep reminding yourself, why are you doing this? What is it that's keeping you going? That Ferrari, that Bentley, that mansion that we spoke about earlier, these things need to be at the top of your mind pretty much every day. When you wake up, halfway through the day, before you go to sleep, the people that rely on you, anybody that's dependent on you, these are the key drivers that we all need to focus on to ensure we are on that path. One massive, massive help for this that I've recently picked up on is Pinterest. And if you guys already know about that application, quite old obviously by now, but building yourself a success board with all of the things you've ever wanted in life or to do in life is a great way to kind of build a portrayal of your future success as it is. And one of the best ways to incorporate that app into your friend circles is actually to invite people to it. And you can all kind of build and shape your futures through that. So it's a good way to definitely build a visual image of what success should look like in your life. So in conclusion, following these rules and of course understanding why you're doing everything on a daily basis is one of the key facets to understanding how to be successful. This is the true method of manifestation. I think to follow what people have said in the past, that just dream big and it will happen. If we had that going on, then every daydreamer out there would be successful by now. So it's definitely worthwhile putting it down back to its basics, building yourself a solid foundation, following those rules, making yourself slightly uncomfortable. That's going to be the ideal way to put yourself in the spotlight, build yourself a great future moving forward. Manifestation isn't done by just thinking it, but it's done by doing it. So all the best with that. I'll tune in on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.